Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the next update for my Partners in Cream. I have quite the exciting update today, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. But before I start talking about any of the products, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just jump into the video. So we're gonna start off straight away with a very exciting one. The first product I have is my Super Shop Chic from ColourPop in the shade Monster. This one I did not have very much of left at the last update, so I insert a picture of where I was. And as you can see, I just had like the rim around the edge left, but this right here is where I am today. And as you can see, I was able to finish this product and I'm very excited about that. It was a very kind of tight squeeze. I actually finished this yesterday, so I just barely finished it basically, and I did use it 22 times in the past month. So yeah, I used it most days, not every single day, but 22 uses is quite a high number, and I did finish it. I'm gonna be honest though, I did lose some product because it was crumbly, and towards the end it was just like loads of small bits in the middle rather than like a compact product. So when I did swirl my brush in it, sometimes like a little piece just flickered away and went on the floor or went like in my makeup drawer, but there's some dust and stuff in there as well, so I didn't want to like pick that back up. So yeah, I basically finished as much as I could out of this one, but I didn't lose too much product, so I'm not too worried about it. And I'm so happy that this one is done because it has been in this project for such a long time. And yeah, I am excited. And also I don't think I will repurchase this one. I have mentioned before that I do like it, but it's definitely not my favorite formula, and it does kind of leave like a white cast on my skin. So how I ended up using this was mainly underneath my foundation. And also I did post a video, when was it? I think it was not my last video, but the video before that. I did a get ready with me using all of my product pan items, and so if you want to see how I use some of these items, you can check that video out. But yeah, I did finish this one up and I will now put this in my empties bin. Next up we have one that again is not very exciting. We have my Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Diamond Dust. Again, I only reached for this once in the last month, and again I do have a lot of progress in here, but not too much from the last month. It is very dried out now, and I'm honestly getting to a point now where I'm thinking about if I should use declutter it, but I'm gonna see if I get some more use out of this one in the next couple of months. I do kind of want to finish it because I want the satisfaction of finishing this completely, but I just don't reach for it very often. But also we are kind of more moving slowly away from the warm tones, so I think then I will also reach for this more because it is like a silver with multicolored sparkles in it. So hopefully I will be able to reach for this more in the cooler months, and if not, I'll definitely end up decluttering this in a couple months time or at the end of the year. Next up we have my concealer in this project. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Warm Medium 3. With this one I rolled it in 3 months ago, and in the beginning I didn't use it too much. I had like 4 uses each month in the beginning, and that was mainly because this wasn't matching me yet. Because it is quite a deep concealer, but it does match me now, and someone actually suggested that I might try this as a foundation, and I have actually been using it that way if I'm just staying at home. If I'm going out and about, I don't like doing that because it can look quite heavy on my skin, but it does match me pretty well. I am actually wearing that today, so you can see what it looks like, and yeah, it does work decently for me. So I have actually upped my usage a lot this past month, and I have used this 17 times in the past month. And obviously using it as foundation as well, I do use a bit more product, so hopefully you can see some weight difference there. And now when I swirl it around, I'm not sure if you can pick it up on camera, there is a little bit of window showing, so hopefully I will be able to finish this up relatively soon, because I'm worried about having this around when it gets to the cooler months again and I lose my tan, because I'm not quite sure how I would use it at that point. But for now it works fine, and I'm going to try to get as much use out of it now in the next kind of maybe 2 months as I possibly can. The next item we have is my lipstick from MAC. This one is one of the cream sheen finishes in the shade Coral Bliss. I've had this in now for 3 months again, and this is a really beautiful kind of summery shade. I will show you it in the bullet. This is what it looks like, but I was actually able to finish this lipstick. You can see it right there. It is flat with the packaging, like the plastic. I normally don't scrape out lipstick from the kind of base because I have so many lipstick and it's just messy, and I can't really use them with a tube that I have to use it with a lip liner. So I'm happy that I did actually finish this one up. And if you've been following this project for the last couple of months, you know that this one was very kind of melty, it was very kind of smeary, and it had broken a bit at the base. So what I did is I kept this mainly in the fridge until it was very low, but just then again it was fine, it didn't move around too much again. So yeah, I kept it in the fridge, which meant that the progress actually went a bit slower than I was expecting, because the formula then turned a bit firmer and not as kind of thick. So because of that, it took me an additional 59 uses to finish this up, but I did it, and I'm very happy to have this lipstick out of my collection, and I will put this in my back to MAC pile. So hopefully, I think I have 5 products now, but I think you need 6, right? I need to look that up. But I have a couple products now that's been in my back to MAC pile for a little bit, so I'm happy to add another one. And to give you some perspective as well, that is my progress line, so you can see how much product I have left at last updates. So we have come to the last product, which is this product right here, which is my Rimmel Lip Lacquer in the shade Luna. With this one, I am very low. I'm hoping you can see right there that I have scraped a lot in here, and I have taken out the stopper as well. And I think even if you look in here, you can see how empty it is, hopefully. So I was debating to call this quits, because I basically gotten out as much as I can swirling the wand around. But what I started doing for the last maybe 2 days is I use like my makeup spatula and I scrape out a little bit and use it that way. It is messy, it is maybe a bit excessive. I know some people maybe wouldn't do that, which is completely fine, but I am determined to use as much of this as possible, and I quite like this shade as well, especially as a cream blush. So because of that, I'm not quite gonna call this done yet. I think I could roll it out of this update if I wanted to, but I do want to keep it in for 1 more month so I can completely finish everything in here. But I did use this 26 times in the past month, both as a cream blush and as a lip color, so I did work really hard on it, but I didn't quite finish everything in here, so I'm going to keep this in for another month, but this is definitely going to roll out by the next update. So because I am keeping that Rimmel lip product in the project, I am replacing 2 products, and that is for the Super Shock Cheek as well as the MAC lipstick. So I am, like I said, replacing 2 products, and I'm actually going to replace them with quite similar products. I'm going to add in 1 cheek product and 1 another lipstick. So the cheek product I'm adding in is the Cha Cha tint from Benefit, and this one is just like the deluxe size mini, and I have already gotten a lot of use out of this one, but it is like an orangey kind of tint, and I quite like this on my lips as well as on my cheeks. So it's gonna be quite a nice one, and I think this is the right time to roll this in because it's more of a summer shade. And honestly, I know this is running quite low already because I've used this so much in the past that I think this might be done in like a month or 2. So hopefully if I keep up my usage on this and use it as much as I've used the other products that I use as a cream blush, hopefully I should be able to roll this out relatively soon. Then the lipstick that I have chosen to add in is one of my, or it's actually I think my only Primark lipstick. I don't know what these are called because they don't have any name or anything on the packaging. They just black like that, and then they have some numbers on the bottom right there. So this one says PS2493-00, and I don't know what that means, but that is the only naming that is on here. But it's basically this pretty kind of corally shade, and I quite like this lipstick, but it's just not like my favorite formula. But that is what it looks like, and I thought this could be nice to add in because it is still a summery shade, and I thought that if I should add it in at any point this year, I definitely should add it in summer, so that's why I'm adding this in. And I have quite a lot left of this lipstick, and I'm not quite sure I will be able to finish this before I feel like these warm tones are kind of out of season. And if that happens, I might decide to roll this out at some point, but I'm going to try to finish it, and I'm going to try to make as much progress on it as possible before we hit autumn properly. So that is what I'm replacing the lipstick with, and that is basically my update this month. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to check out DaLin and Steph linked down below, which obviously are the creators of this project, as well as the playlist with everyone else who is participating. But yeah, that is it. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!